Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. I am going to get started here in just a second. I have to make sure I can share this to all the places. So give me just a minute, and then we're going to do this. So as you're up hopping on, make sure you say hi. And then let me just put this in a couple groups. Okay, I'm going to do that one, and I'm going to do this one. Hold on, forgot the apostrophe. There we go. Okay, well, welcome everyone. I am live now. I'm live on my business page. I'm live in my VIP group. I'm live in my party group. I'm live on YouTube. You really can't miss me if you're on Facebook at all or on the internet today. So as you hop on, make sure you say hi. I am just going to pull this one up so I can see comments. I can't see everybody's comments, and that's all right. But if you're watching from my business page and I have not met you yet, I'm Jen Keller. I am an executive company vice president with Park Lane, and I get to do this fun job all the time. And sometimes I go live just for my VIPs. Oops, let me fix that. And sometimes I do it for a hostess. So I'm so excited tonight that Kim has invited her friends. So especially if you're a friend of Kim's, make sure you say hello, because yours are the comments I might see. Okay. So, and Kim, I'm going to give it a second so I make sure that you are at least on. So to let me know, and then if anybody has trouble, I kind of got my Facebook up here on the side. And then while I'm waiting, why don't I just tell you about the jewelry I have on? So let me just tell them. Okay, so I am wearing our Cypress earrings. These are from our new Western Chic collection. They are so light. Like if you love earthy boho vibes, Cypress is your girl. They are big wooden rings, and they kind of have that, like, I found these at an artisan market kind of a feel. So tell me in the comments, are you more of a boho girl like these, or are you more of a classic girl? You know, all of them work, but I'm telling you, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning you can wear them for a picture and you have to take them off, and 1 meaning like a piece of paper, these are less than a piece of paper. Like, they are so lightweight. Hey, Jerry Jean. Hey, Shannon. Okay, I see some of Kim's friends. Awesome. So that's our new Cypress. And my necklaces, so this one right here is part of a set. This is called Trudy. And this is such a great foundation piece. Like, this chain also comes with this chain. And I had them both on earlier, but this one was just a little too long for the top of my blouse. And then I found this one. This one is called Sedona, and this is one of our new Western Luxe pieces too. Doesn't it look like I perhaps bought my shirt to match my necklace? I do that actually in real life, but I thought this was perfect. So the Sedona is cozy, it's earthy, it's fall weather ready. Like, doesn't this just inspire like cozy sweaters? It's got that druzy on the front, which gives it a little bit of a shimmer. So it's a butterfly, means transformation, light, all the good things. So that's what I have on up here. And then my arms, I went with some classics. So these fun stretchy ones in the gold and silver, these are called Denali. And this is a party in a box because you get 5 of them. And then I added our Embraceable, which is just one of my go-to favorites because it kind of just adds a little interest to your arm party. I added that one. And then my ring is called Phoebe. And this is an open heart band. And did you know that when you wear a ring that has a direction like a heart, it is not for me. It is for you. You should always face it out. So that's what I have on. And Janet, I hope you're watching. And Shan, no, you wanted to see, I wrote this down. Who wanted to see the Cypress? Oh, Lisa. So if you're watching, these are for you. You're going to love them. They're super lightweight. Okay, let's get this party started. So let me know in the comments if you are new to Park Lane or you're already a fan of Park Lane. As I mentioned, my sweet friend Kim invited some of her amazing friends to join us tonight. And I told her, I just left her a voice message right before we started. And I said, your group of friends is the most fun ever. Like, they've been so encouraging and participating. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of our event this week. So if you are new to Park Lane, this is what you really have to know. You have to know that they have the most amazing sale. And what that is if you purchase 2 items at full price, you can get 4 items at half price. And the 2 at full price are your least expensive. I have probably said that a million times and it never gets old. Like that still gets me excited about this, because what you want to do if you want to shop, kind of be a good savvy shopper, is you want to look for 2 things like $40 and under. Like even the ones I have on, these new Cypress ones, these are 40. This could unlock your sale to get 4 things you want at half price. So this is a good one. Another one is our new Tessa earrings. These are brand new. I literally just got mine today. So Tessa is that chunky gold hoop. It kind of has a geometric shape to it, super light. These are only 36. That will also unlock the sale. You could do, I wear these all the time, Whisper. Fun, whimsical. They come in gold and silver. They're only $28. That's a great sale unlocker. So as I'm showing you some things, grab a piece of paper and a pen to create a wish list. I want to know what you love. And there will actually be a giveaway if you text me a picture of what you love at the end. That's why my number's on the screen. So it can't just be in your head. You got to write them down, snap a picture, and send it to me. So you want to start creating that wish list. Another one that could be a sale unlocker is our Moana. Moana is inspired by Kendra Scott. It comes in gold and silver. These are $28. So we have lots of things that kind of fall in that range. So if you need help finding something inexpensive so that you can get what you really, really want at half price, I'll help you out. Okay, let's get started with some of our fun jewelry. So thank you all for joining. Let's see who I got. Stacy, Debbie, hi Kim, Angela, awesome, Tanya, Shannon, Kathleen. Oh, this is so fun. Thank you all for being here. So let me start with one of my favorites to talk about, and that is our new Dakota necklace. And Dakota is like 3 personalities in one. You get the bold, you get the simple, or you get the layered up luxe. So let me show you what I mean by that. First, I want you to see that I am putting this on a black and white striped shirt. I own a million of black and white striped shirts. And if you're going to wear a shirt with a pattern like stripes, florals, paisleys, you have to have a necklace on it that's going to stand out. Like, because if I just put a dainty little chain, nobody would see her. But Dakota, she is 5 strands of turquoise beads, kind of has that ombre effect. You see how it gets lighter and then darker. And for all 5 pieces, this is remarkably lightweight. This is not a heavy necklace at all. And you might look at this and you might be like I was when I first got started in this business. This would have been a lot for me. I don't know, honestly, that I would have worn all 5 pieces, but you can take them apart. Like you could start with just 2, because some of these strands stay together, some of them come apart. So 2 little turquoise beaded necklace, that's easy, right? And then you'll wear this for a little while. You'll start getting compliments. This is what happens. And then one day you're like, okay, I'm just going to add 1 more. Now I got 3. 3 feels pretty good. You can even layer something in there if you wanted to. And then all of a sudden, one day you will look in the mirror and you will become that girl. I promise it happens, where you will have all 5 pieces on and you are going to feel so cute in this necklace. So don't be afraid to try it, even if you have to start with just 2 strands. So Dakota, do we love her? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking at you. And then for earrings with this, if you wanted to stick like with bold, you could do our new Rodeo. And Rodeo to me is the epitome of Western glam, or our new collection is actually called Western Luxe. And what I mean by that is the turquoise kind of makes it look Westerny, right? But then it's got those sparkles in there, and that is total luxe. So Western Luxe for sure. You could put these together. That is going to make a really big statement. If that's too much, no problem. We always have options. You could do our Ray. Ray are more of a traditional size hoop. It's got the turquoise cabochons, a little bit smaller, so it keeps the focus on the necklace. And then you've got those cute matching earrings. So Ray earrings. And then with that, I do love our Ray bracelet. So this is chunky. Like when you put your arm party together, let's talk through arm parties. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Hold on. Let's talk through our arm parties. So when you're putting an arm party together, you want a focal piece, something that's going to kind of jump out and get attention. So this one is the Ray. It matches the earrings. And then with that, you could put our Summit. Summit is like a arm party starter piece. Like this can go with any gold bracelet you have. You can layer it with a other ones that you have, you can also, I like to put 3 of them together like this. I think that's super cute to wear together because sometimes I think 1 is good, 2 is better, 3, yep, just keep going. But you want your bracelets in odd numbers. So I could just do 3. I could do them with our Ray bracelet. I could maybe take 1 off, play around with it. I mean, I could play Arm Party all day long. So that would be cute to bring out the turquoise. I mean, seriously, right? So cute with the Dakota. And then if you really want to make an Arm Party, you could add all 5. And that makes a statement. Keep your earrings simple and go with something like this. But I'll tell you the last thing about your Arm Party. So you want them in odd numbers. And the last thing you want to do before you leave the house is you want to take your 4 fingers and put them on top of your party. Now, if you are able to cover your party, you're good to go. But let's just say, who am I going to pick on? Let me scroll through my comments here. Let's just say that Debbie Rose Hall, Debbie goes to cover her Arm Party and maybe this one wouldn't fit. Well, then Debbie, your party's out of control. Somebody's got to go home. But it is a guideline. It's a guideline. You can do whatever you want. So that's one. Another one that's fun, and I know several of you wanted to see this one. So I got a couple things going on. First, I've got our little Foxy. And Foxy has that iconic quatrefoil with a little bit of a shimmer. If you are a matchy, we do have matching stud earrings for this, as well as it both comes in silver. I like to layer it with our electric. And this is just part 1 of a 2-part chain. I'll show you the whole piece in a second. But look at this cute paperclip chain. That is so on trend right now. And then just to layer it with something below. I can't even, I'm to the point where I can't just wear this by itself anymore. I need a little foundation piece, something to make it more interesting. So Foxy and electric. And then this long one is called Outlaw. And Outlaw is 2-sided. So one side has the textured coin, so it's going to reflect the light. The other side is just polished gold. I like them both. I don't care what side is showing. They're both cute to me. So you could layer all that together. Isn't that pretty? I love that combination. And then because it's just gold, any gold earrings are going to go. So let's see. We could do, well, of course you could do our new Tessa. As I mentioned, these came out today. I think that is so cute with the Outlaw. So I love that. I would grab this as your full price, grab something else, grab the Outlaw. I think the Outlaw, oh shoot, I don't have a price tag on her, but you want to grab her for half price. So if you like her, write her on your list. Tessa, Outlaw, Foxy. You could also do our Dallas. These are good go-to hoops. They're a little bit chunkier, but they're hollow, which means they are lightweight, which we love. So they come in gold and silver. I think maybe even rose gold and hematite. That would be cute with this. And because they're a little bit chunky, they stand out if your hair is a little bit long. So it's the little things, right? And then we have, for your Arm Party, if you wanted to bring in kind of a pink peachy tone, these are called creme. And with creme, it's a set of 5. They're all a little bit different. They're stretchy, they're beaded. Again, odd numbers, party in a box, you're good to go. You could even add a focal piece if you wanted to. This is our gem bracelet. It's polished gold. It's got the pink crystals in there. That would be very pretty. And then just add a little bit of color to that look. All right. Moving on. So let me go back to some silver because I really want to show you this electric necklace. So the electric is the one at the top. And this is, like I mentioned, you get 2 chains. So there's that paperclip chain that I just showed you in gold. And then here's the teardrop crystal that comes with it. So you can wear them together. You can also separate them, which is nice. The one below it is called Ray Lynn. And this is an open heart, polished silver. It's got that toggle in the front. And then the long one is called Everlasting. Angela, I don't know if you're watching live, but you wanted to see this one. So it's got the little quatrefoils and the crystals on there too. So you can wear them all together, or if that's too much, just pick your favorites. I couldn't pick. So I just thought I'm going to show them all to you. So there's some silver. And then for earrings, we have, these I've kind of been going back to. So these are our glow hoops. These could be a starter. They're only 42 and they're your traditional hoop, but they have those little crystals in the front. So they're great everyday earrings, kind of classic with this. So there's one idea. You could also do our, where are you? Our Whimsy. These are little studs. these are my favorite traveling earrings because they're small, so they're easy, but they have a little bit of sparkle to them, which makes them a little fun. So Whimsy's another one that you could do with this. And then for bracelets, you could do our Denali. So this is actually the same set I have on. So I'm wearing the gold and silver, and then it also comes in hematite and silver. And I think that just kind of dresses it up a little bit. So Tanya, yes, creme, just like you said, CREME. So that would be cute with the silver. And then, another pair of earrings, I forgot about these. These are called We. And actually, when Kim gets 5 orders by tonight, I'm going to give these away because I love these. These are little forward-facing hoops, and you get one of each color. So you're all set. Gold, silver, hematite. There you go. Okay. I am about halfway through, so I'm just going to call this intermission. Tell me in the comments, while I grab a sip of water, how many items you have on your wish list so far. 1, 5, maybe some of you have a second sticky. But I want to know how many and what your favorite one is so far. All right, I have to pause and show you this because I know Kim wanted to see it. This is our new cowgirl. Now, when I say statement necklace, this is a statement. Like if you're going to rock her, and look at all the beautiful etching on the hearts. You want to go small with your earrings, not too much with your bracelets, like keep the focus on her. And with that cowgirl, I mean, this is one where, if jewelry could speak, this one would drop the mic for sure. And I will warn you though, it is on the heavier side. So just so you know, if you love it, I would wear it to an event. Like this is not your necklace you're going to wear to Disneyland all day. This is I'm going to make a statement at this event. And it does a little bit sound like a wind chime. So just so you know, in case that, that's not what you're looking for. I want to make sure you see that. 7 on Angela's wish list. I love it. Anybody beat her? I love it, Angela. What's your favorite one? Let us know. Okay. I'm moving on to this is like OG classic for Park Lane. Like this one has been around for a while, but it's because it's so perfect. Like it's a great everyday necklace. Okay. Kim likes the Raylin. Oh, Shannon 3. Okay. Love this. This is our Alexa. And with the Alexa, you get 3 chains. You get the little tiny heart, the chunky chain, and you get the pendant on the bottom. And my favorite thing about Alexa is you can wear her together like this, or you can separate her into 3 separate necklaces. Because once you start building your jewelry wardrobe, you can start mixing and matching your pieces, which is really, really fun. So with this one too, like the retail price on this is $60. But stick with me here. If you want to do some serious girl math, I would definitely recommend, if you love it, to get it as one of your half price, right? So then it's $30. But you can break it into 3 necklaces. So I'm thinking this is a $10 necklace all day long. If anybody is nosy enough to ask, like my husband, I would say $10 necklace. Isn't that a deal? And Alexa also comes in gold. And then with this one, you could layer on, and of course you could take them all apart so you didn't have to use all these pieces. But this is our Bluebell. And I know Bluebell, let's see, Janet wanted to see Bluebell, Shannon. So Bluebell is these 2 pieces. It's a delicate turquoise beaded chain, and then that turquoise pendant below. So all of these come apart. I could play all day long with just these 2 necklaces. So there's Bluebell. And then with that, you could put our new Blaze earrings. Blaze is pure fun. And I know, Lisa, you want to see these. So Blaze is silver hammered hearts. They're linked together kind of in a dangly drop, and it's whimsical, but still chic. We love that combination. And they sparkle beautifully when they move. Look at that. And Blaze is only $40. So that could unlock your sale too. So we love it. And then for bracelets, this same embraceable that I have on, here it is in silver. And again, just adds a little weight to your arm party. We have our Royal, which has the crystals on one side with the hematite flowers. You could also turn it over with polished silver. But I'm going to tell you, don't hide your sparkle. Don't save your sparkle for nighttime. You can sparkle all day long. And then you could even add our Chateau, which has the quatrefoil and the mother of pearl. How cute is that with this? So you could keep this casual. You could dress it up. So many fun options. Okay, let's see what I got here. Hi, Angie. We're happy you're here. Alexa, Kim has Alexa in gold. I know it is a classic good one for sure. Bluebell, yes, and Blaze. Okay, two more, and then we're going to wrap this up. This is one of my other bestsellers. So let me start. I have a potential for a tangle, and I don't want a tangle. So let me start with this one. This one is called Declan. And Declan, you get two strands. So they're like little shimmering coins, right? So you get a short one and a long one. Again, wear them together. You can separate them. This would be a great little necklace foundation piece too to layer with other things. And this style where you get the short and the long, to me, is perfect to layer in something that has a drop. So there's tons of options. This one is called Princess. I know Tanya and Lori, I think, wanted to see Princess. And Princess is one of my bestsellers. It's just a little something, something. It's like a little, almost like a little dog tag with a crystal heart cut out in the middle. And this keeps it very light, very casual, with just a little hint of sparkle. But you could also, keep that Declan on, and then you could layer in something a little bit more dramatic, like our veil. I wore this to a wedding a couple of weeks ago. It was stunning. Look how pretty that is. And if you did have a fun event to go to, like what I did with it, is I wore the veil, I put my hair up a little bit, and I added these earrings. Oh my gosh, these are called glam. Like, these are the earrings that you just start with. You find the outfit to match the earrings, and then you figure out where you're going and who you're going with, but you cannot miss out on these fun earrings if you have somewhere to go. So that was really pretty with this. And then for your bracelet, loving the Giselle. And Giselle is a single piece. You don't even have to layer her. You can just wear her all by herself. It's designer inspired. And because of the hinge closure, it is so comfortable. Like, I could just wear her by herself. I love it. So that's Giselle. And then my last one, who wanted to see this? Kim, was this you? Somebody wanted to see Wildcat. So first I'm going to start with my foundation, right? You want a foundation piece. So this one is called Viper. Let me show you both of them. So Viper, you get two necklaces. It's a snake chain, and you get a gold one and a silver one. Now, there's many times I just wear these two by themselves, just together. It's a casual look. If you mix your metals, I've heard you appear more youthful, so I'll take that all day. But what I do most of the time is I use it as my foundation piece, depending on what metal I'm wearing. So for now, I'm going to take the silver one off. I'm going to leave the gold one, and I added our Wildcat. And Wildcat is a fun embossed heart. It's got the black enamel and some crystal. And I think I told Kim, I think it was Kim, I said, I think she's sweet because she's a heart, but she's a little bit sassy because she's not your traditional heart. She's a little edgy heart. And then the long one is called Chic. And that's just one of those easy ones that you can throw around your neck. It's going to look great with everything. So Wildcat, Viper, and Chic. And then let me see if there's any other earrings I haven't shown you. These are kind of fun. These are great everyday ones. These are called Margot. They are only 40, I think. Are they 40? 42. 42. They're matte gold or matte silver, and they have just the right amount of sparkle down the center. We have our Monaco. I wear these a lot too because you get 3 sets. So it's almost like you get to decide how much of a statement you want to make. And it's that classic teardrop shape with the polished gold. So Monaco. If you want something with a little bit of sparkle to go with your Wildcat, these are called Queenie. And they have that iconic quatrefoil in the front too. I think that's super cute. And then Lori, I know you wanted to see Brielle. And Brielle it's a wishbone shape and has crystals on the front too. And that would be really pretty and sparkly with that. Okay, is there anything I did not show that you would like to see? Oh, my last bracelet, sorry. The arm party for Wildcat, Denver. I love Denver. You get 4, and it comes either black with gold, or we also have a set that's white turquoise with gold. And because it's 4, I'm just going to slide our Rika, which is another great arm party filler, also an inexpensive one, right in the middle, and that's going to complete that look. And again, I think anytime you put black and gold together, it just kind of elevates it a little bit, just like that. Okay, Kim, I love that you're sweet and sassy. All right. Anything I didn't show that you want to see, tell me in the comments what you love. I see Angie loves the Viper and the Queenie. Okay. Well, as we start to kind of wrap this up, if you're like most of my guests, you've probably seen a lot of jewelry that you like. The best way to get it is free. So my average hostess right now is getting $400 in free jewelry, plus 4 items at half price, plus a bonus on top of that. So if you think you might want to get some girls together on Facebook just like this, I will tell you October is one of my favorite months because we have started holiday shopping, but we're not stressed out yet. Everybody's happy to shop in October. So plus, if you can do a party, if you're one of Kim's friends, or actually it didn't have to be Kim's friends, but if you can do a party in October and you're one of the first 2 to say party or message me and say party, I'm going to send you, it may not be these exact pieces because I want to make sure you like it. I will send you one of my hostess boxes that has about $100 worth of jewelry. You can tell me gold or silver, but I always like to give out 2 with each of my parties. And Kim also gets $50 in extra free jewelry when you host a party. So that's a win-win right there. So let me know about that. And then before we wrap this up, okay, Michelle likes the veil. Yes, we love the veil. And Angie likes the Denver Moana. Okay, this is good. I love doing what you love. All right, as we wrap this up, a couple things. First, I always like to share just a little bit of my story. I've been with Park Lane now for almost 5 years. I was with another jewelry company before that for 20 years. And when they closed is when I found Park Lane. And, I got into this because I just wanted to make some extra money to pay for the extra things, primarily with my kids. Because I don't know if you have kids and they're expensive, but my kids have always been kind of expensive between tuition and sports and all the things. So I got into it to help pay for that. And then, now they're 22 and 25. So what keeps me doing this is it's fun. It is fun. These are tax deductible accessories. I get to play with jewelry all the time. I get to hang out with ladies either on Facebook like this with women who don't live in my area, or I get to go hang out at a wine bar. Like, this is fun. So if you've ever thought about doing something like this, I want to invite you to our free necklace night. We do this every Sunday night where you can just hop on Facebook, hear a little bit about Park Lane, and in return for your time, you could win a fun necklace. And we have a really fun event coming up on Sunday. So if you want to be invited to that, you can type FNN in the comments or let me know. But very, very quickly, just the 3 biggest questions I always get about Park Lane is, 1, how much time does it take? Because we're busy, right? Like I always say, drop a B in the comments if you're busy. We are all busy. But this does not take as much time as you probably think it would. I have been chatting with you ladies now for 27 minutes. I will be done in the next 2. So if you have 30 minutes to do a Facebook Live just like this, and I teach you exactly how to do it and what to say, then you can do this. You can work it around all the other busy things in your life. Second question I get is, well, how much money can you make? And with Park Lane, you start at a 30% commission and you can go all the way up to 50% and never go backwards. And the third question is, well, how much does it cost? And I will tell you right now, just through Wednesday, you can sign up for $129 and get $600 in jewelry that you get to pick out. So it's a great way to try it. So I'm just going to plant that seed. And if you want to come Sunday night to hear a little bit more, we'd love to have you. Okay, let me look at your questions, and then I'm going to give you final instructions. Shannon, I got you. Tanya, if we get orders by tonight, 5 orders by tonight, I will raffle off these wheat earrings, but we will probably keep it open. I'm going to guess, I haven't talked to Kim, but maybe Wednesday kind of is the thing. And then what I'd love for you to do, please, 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 is write down, or you probably have your wish list going, circle or star your top 6 or 7 favorites, take a picture of it and text it to me or message it to me on Facebook. And what I'm going to do is all the magic math. I will figure out what should be full price, half price. I'll let you know if you've unlocked any bonuses, and then I'll send it back to you. It's a wish list after all. You can always make changes to that. But when I get 6 of them by Tuesday, because I'm going to give you a chance to watch the replay, I will do another drawing. I love to give stuff away. So first, make sure you comment if you were here and let me know, because there's always a participation prize. And if you're catching the replay, Make sure you comment replay so I can include you in the participation prize too. That's a mouthful. Okay, Kim, this was so fun. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching on all the other places, I appreciate you. I will look for your wish list, send that back to you, and then let me know if you have any questions. All right, everyone, have a great night. Bye.